What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. A lot of great news in the sport of boxing. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm working hard because there's a lot to talk about. Now, I've kept you guys in the loop regarding heavyweights, Deontay Wilder facing his mandatory challenger. I did a video about the purse bid that was won by a Russian promoter, which was World of Boxing. That was big news. Big news because in that video, I told you guys that was Povetkin's side basically winning the purse bid. They put up a large sum of money, over $7 million to secure the rights for that fight. And I told you it was likely they would stage it in Russia. Guess what? They're staging it in Russia, in Moscow. Now, Deontay Wilder, I did a video on this too. Deontay Wilder said, "You're crazy if you think I'm giving him my belts. I work too hard, and it's not even my belt, it's my daughter's belt. That's what I won it for. That's what I won the world title for." And in those videos, I said that I was proud, you know what I mean? And I give major props to Deontay Wilder. And somebody left a comment, and that's why I don't want to talk about, because I've already told you about the fight. It's a good fight. The reason why I think this is a big move, this is some Rocky IV shit for Deontay Wilder. He's going over to Russia that they've had bad decisions. Just like I'm not against anti-Russian or anything, but there's certain places that are known for having maybe biased judges and just weird things happen in boxing. Texas in the States, if you want to talk about a place in the States, just weird, janky decisions. Russia, UK, there's been some other places. And it happens in America too. But the point being, regardless of like controversy and weird judges and things of that, you have to worry about being on enemy territory. They're clearly the people are going to be there to support Povetkin. Most people won't be able to fund a trip from Alabama, where Deontay Wilder is from, to go see him in Russia for one night, you know what I mean, or for a couple days for the weigh-in and stuff like that. So it's going to be a pro-Povetkin crowd. For that reason, I give the champion a ton of credit. And someone said, why? He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. But this is 2016. And there's a lot of people that aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Carl Frampton is going to fight Leo Santa Cruz instead of fighting his mandatory in Guillermo Rigondeaux. Leo Santa Cruz had been called out by Guillermo Rigondeaux, and he never failed him. Then he ended up moving, just like Carl Frampton, moving to a whole new division where Rigondeaux hasn't had any fights, and that's at featherweight. So there's a ton of people. You look at Canelo. Canelo's fighting a welterweight with 3 fights under his welterweight career, right? His mandatory is Gennady Golovkin, a fight we all want to see. Canelo versus Golovkin, yeah. The Dallas Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones, wants that fight. He wants to host that fight in his multi-million dollar, state-of-the-art stadium. But guess what? Canelo, his team, they pled for an extension, got it, and then they also got a voluntary defense. So they're not fighting their mandatory in Golovkin, even though that's a hell of a fight, and it's a good matchup that will show us things about Golovkin and also things about Canelo. So back to Wilder Povetkin, this is bold because he's fighting a mandatory and he's going overseas as the champion. Now, there is a good purse involved. The $7 million that was put up, he gets the lion's share of that, and an extra 10% that is put in the escrow account, and Povetkin gets the opportunity. He gets the hometown crowd. So props to both fighters. Props to Povetkin for just going through with the fight. This is a good fight. This is an even fight. I mean, Povetkin, he only lost to, what's his name, Klitschko. And Klitschko was looking dominant. And that was actually one of Klitschko's better performances as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Up until he lost to Tyson Fury. But, I mean, no one had beat him before Tyson Fury. So Povetkin was still game. I could tell he was trying. He didn't want to lose that fight. It was just the size differential, and he couldn't get in to let off his shots. Klitschko clinched a lot. So things like that. So I give props to both. Definitely props to Wilder for getting on his Rocky IV shit. And the last thing I'll say, and I'm going to be out, is it's funny to me the way America is set up. In America, we are so divided, and there's different people from all walks of life where they'll leave dumb comments like, Ego, you're rooting for Wilder because he's black. Yeah, because he's a black guy. That's why. That's why you're saying good things about him. So check this out, man. When did it become a crime to root for a fellow countryman? I don't care if he was black, white, green, purple, Puerto Rican, Japanese, white. It doesn't matter. He's a countryman. I'm American, right? And that's, people will spin it. That's how the game is set up. They'll spin it like, oh, you're just rooting for him because he's black. What about the fact that he's American and that he represented my nation, my country in the Olympics? He was a late, he didn't even have boxing experience and he still was able to come out with the bronze medal. What about the fact that I like his personality? I know people on the bomb squad. You know what I'm saying? What about those things? Why does it have to be because he's black? You know what I mean? And that's the funny thing about boxing fans. They always say crazy outlandish, oh, you like him because he's black. Him being black has nothing to do with it. I don't care. He's a knockout artist. I thought that's what a lot of you guys like, to see knockouts. The man stretches people. It looks like they're having seizures and on roller coasters and stuff when they hit the canvas. He has an exciting style. He's charismatic. He's representing my country. And I really don't have to explain any of my picks, but I'm just shedding a little bit of light because I think it's very funny and very contradictory. When you're watching the Olympics, don't most people root for their country? Do you think if it's Japan versus America in volleyball or pole vaulting, do you think the Japanese fans are saying, oh, I can't wait for America to get in our ass and beat that ass? No. And I don't expect them to. I don't expect a Japanese person to not ride for their country and want their country to do well in the Olympics. You look at Sergio Martinez, one of my favorites, Maravilla. If Maidana gets the opportunity to fight Floyd Mayweather, a fellow countryman from Argentina, nobody complains that Sergio Martinez is riding for Maidana. Even though we know Mayweather's hard to beat, we know that most likely Maidana won't beat him, which he didn't do twice. But Sergio Martinez does interviews and he says, don't sleep on Maidana. I'm rooting for him. He could knock you out and things like that. And it's all good. But if Ego has his picks, like, oh, I think that's commendable what Deontay Wilder is doing. I'm not wearing bronze bomber shirts or anything. Oh, you like him because he's black. So I just wanted to bring up a quick double standard, and I'm about to get something to eat. Let me know what you guys think. Wilder, Povetkin, shout out to both. The heavyweight division, definitely back. You got Charles Martin, Anthony Joshua. They're scrapping for the IBF strap. You got Tyson Fury, who should be rematching Klitschko. It's not definitive. You got some work. There's some work at heavyweight, and I'm really looking forward to it because eventually these guys are going to have to fight each other. Luis King Kong Ortiz, a powerhouse, looks to be like he's the goods and he's going to be avoided. So throw all these guys in the mix. Let me know what you think. Wilder doing the Rocky IV. Drago! Going to Moscow to fight. I must break you. Povetkin. Drop in the comment section. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Share the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.